shares, the second chapter for your advanced corporate accounting. Okay, and a very important chapter for your examination for BCU. Remember, this chapter is for 20 marks. Okay, and previous chapter which we discussed, that also was for 20 marks. So 20 plus 20 is equal to 40 marks. So two chapters we are deals with 40 marks as per as the concern of previous year question paper pattern. That is what, that based on that I'm telling you people. Okay, so let us see the meaning of first. What is the meaning of preference shares? First we'll discuss and then we'll go for redemption meaning. Okay, so let us start now. What is preference shares? Preference shares are those shares. Okay, preference shares are those shares who gets preferential rights. Who gets what? Preferential rights against the equity share capital and dividend. Meaning, what it means? Preference shares are those shares who get preferential rights against the whom? Equity shares. So when you say preference share, okay, so two things they get. Preferential right, they get the preferential right. What is the meaning of preferential rights? Now when you say preferential rights, remember these preference shareholders, okay, these preference shareholders, they get preferential right in repayment of capital. Okay, repayment of what? Capital plus dividend. So it means what? What it means, when a company is going to wind up, when a company is going to wind up, or a company is going to close liquidation, that time the preference shareholders gets the preferential rights against the equity share capital, equity shareholders. Okay, let me write here as an equity shareholder or equity share capital. Okay, so they get the preferential rights. What is preferential right? Preferential right means repayment of capital and dividend. Repayment of capital and dividend. Now, to be in a very precise, let me tell you one example. Let's say Mr. A is there and one more person is Mr. B. Okay, so both of them have purchased the Wipro company shares. Both of them have purchased which company shares? Wipro company shares. Now, for example, understand, if Mr. A, okay, Mr. A has purchased 10,000 equity shares. Okay, how many equity shares he has purchased? 10,000 equity shares at the rate rupees 10. At the rate rupees how much? 10. So Mr. A has purchased 10,000 equity shares of Wipro company, and A has purchased how many shares? 10,000 equity shares of Wipro company. So total amount, if you say, it will come to rupees how much? 1 lakh rupees. Okay, this is the amount of capital which is collected by the Wipro company from Mr. A. Okay, now let us talk about Mr. B now. And Mr. B has purchased 100 preference shares. Okay, let us assume he has purchased how much? 100 preference shares, and one share value is 100 rupees. Mr. B has purchased 100 preference shares of which company? Wipro company. And how many? What is the value of each preference share? 100 rupees. So what is the total amount of capital which is collected by Wipro company from Mr. B? It is rupees 10,000 rupees. Okay. So now what we have to understand is that what is preference shareholder. So remember, B has purchased preference shares. Let me highlight here, bold it, and A has purchased equity shares. Both of them have purchased different two types of shares. One has purchased equity share, one has purchased preference shares. Okay, now what do you think? Okay, when a company, for example, if a company, which company, Wipro company, if it get closed, okay, if the Wipro company get closed, if it is get closed, then who will get the first money back? Who will get the first money back? You have to put your answer in the chat box. If suppose suddenly Wipro company is closing their business, so who will get the first money back? So one is Mr. A and one is Mr. B. So you have to answer me, who will get the money back first? Put your answer in the chat box. Who will get money first? When a company is closed, when a Wipro company is going to close, who will get money first? Equity, Mr. A or Mr. B? Okay, fine. So perfect. I got the answer in the chat box. Very good. It is the Mr. B who will get the money first, right? Absolutely correct. So I got the answer in the chat box. So answer is for this particular question is Mr. B. Mr. B is who? The preference shareholder. Okay. The preference shareholder Mr. B will get the money first. Will get the money first. That is the meaning of preference shares. That is the meaning of what? Preference shares. So what is preference shares? Okay. Preference shares are those shares who have the preferential rights against the equity share capital and dividend, right? And basically these people will get the repayment of capital and dividend over the equity share. They basically get the repayment of capital and dividend over the equity shares. So that is the basic fundamental of preference shares. That is a basic fundamental of what? Preference shares. So now just raise your hand. How many people understood the meaning of preference shares? I want you to raise your hand. How many people understood the meaning of preference shares? Okay, so 47, 48, right, perfect. Okay, so 54 students, they have raised their hand. Okay, fine. So let us discuss the further concept now in this. Okay, put your hands down. Let us start with the next one. Now we discuss the meaning of preference shares. So now we have to discuss the types of preference shares. Now we have to discuss the types of preference shares. So what are the different types of preference shares? Let us discuss one by one. Okay, so first type is something called as cumulative preference shares. First type is something called as cumulative preference share. Second one is non-cumulative preference shares. Second type of preference share is non-cumulative preference shares. Next one is redeemable preference share. Next one is what? Redeemable preference shares. Okay. Next one is irredeemable preference shares. Next one is irredeemable preference shares. Next one is participating preference share. Participating preference shares. Next one is non-participating preference shares. Non-participating preference shares. Okay, very important today's class. And next one is convertible preference shares. Okay, convertible preference shares. And next one is non-convertible preference shares. Non-convertible preference shares. So total there are 8 types of preference shares are available. Total there are what? How many types of preference shares are available? There are total 8 types of preference shares are available. And since I have discussed this already in the previous semester, so now I'm not going to touch this same once again, because you know the meaning of already the preference shares types. Okay, so now let us move on to the next one with the concept of, now we'll start with what exactly the meaning of redemption means. Okay, redemption. Now the topic comes over here. What is the meaning of redemption of preference shares? What is the meaning of what? Redemption of preference shares. Okay, so now all of you concentrate. Now we are going to start the actual our topic. We have discussed first the meaning of preference share. Now we'll discuss what is redemption of preference share. Okay, so let us discuss now what is redemption of preference share. One thing remember, okay, redemption of preference share is a completely opposite of issue of preference shares. So let me write here, redemption of preference share is opposite of, it is a complete opposite of issue of preference shares. Okay, so now we are going to prove in further that how it is completely opposite of preference shares. So first we'll discuss little bit meaning of what is redemption means. Okay, so remember always redemption of preference shares meaning. Redemption of preference share means to repay, to repay the amount to the preference shareholders, to repay the amount to whom? The preference shareholder. That is the meaning of redemption of preference share. So what is redemption of preference share? Redemption of preference share means to repay the amount. Repay means repaid, repayment, right? So company initially they took money from whom? Preference shareholders. So now they have to repay that amount. Okay, that is called as redemption. That is called as what? Redemption. Redemption means to repay the amount to the preference shareholders. So now let us discuss. There are two situations I will put you. So I told you redemption of preference share is nothing but it is the opposite of issue of preference share. So first we'll discuss what happens in issue of preference share then. Okay, that is the first thing we are going to discuss, what happened in issue of preference share. And second one we will discuss what is then redemption of, because redemption of preference share is a complete opposite of what? Opposite of issue of preference shares. So let us see first one. Okay, what issue of preference share in that will happen? So let's imagine, okay, just imagine this is my company. Okay, so let us say this is my Wipro company. Okay, and here there are your preference shareholders. Here is your who? The preference shareholders. Okay, let me take here. So this is your preference shareholders. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the first one, right? Preference shareholder. So let us, we are going to discuss the first part, issue of what? Preference share. So how it is opposite? Let us see. First you should know understand what is issue. In issue of preference share, what will happen then? Okay, that we'll understand first. So let's imagine this is the company, Wipro company, and there is a company, there is a people preference shareholders. So in issue of preference share, what happens here? Wipro company will issue the shares. Wipro company, what they will do? They will issue the shares to whom? Preference shareholders. Wipro company will issue the whom? Preference shareholders. So now what happens now afterwards? When the company is issuing the preference shares to preference shareholder, in return, okay, in return, what preference shareholder will give to the company, Wipro company? They will give the capital. Okay, so now try to understand. Company is issuing the shares in issue of preference share. I told you right here, redemption is the opposite of issue of share, issue of preference share. So first you should know what happens in issue of shares. Company will issue the shares. Okay, company will issue the shares. In return, what preference shareholders will give to the company? They will give something called as what? Capital. They will give something called as what? Capital. Okay, now. So this will happen in case of what? Issue of preference share. Company will raise the money from preference shareholders, and in return preference shareholder will give their money, that is called as capital. So this is a situation of issue of preference share. Now this one we have completed, the first one. This is called issue of preference share, where the company will issue the shares to the preference shareholder and the preference shareholder will give money to the back to the company, that is called as capital. Okay, now second one, what happens in redemption of preference share then? So let us discuss the second situation. So in redemption, what will happen? Then redemption of preference share. Okay, now let us see redemption of preference share. What will happen in this? Let us see the same example. Okay, so let me take this one. So what happens now here? Okay, just concentrate everyone. So this is the same company. One is Wipro company and one is what? Preference shareholder. So now what will happen here? Now redemption means I told you repayment. You have to repay the money, whatever you have taken. Now in issue of shares you have taken the money, right? That capital, you see the capital is coming over here. Okay, the line of capital, you see, if you can see properly, the line is coming in this row. Okay, so the capital is coming to the company. Now in redemption, company has to give the capital to back to the preference shareholder. So it will be a reverse process. Okay, so what will happen here? So the company, okay, will give the back their capital to the whom? Preference shareholder. The company will give the what? Capital to the whom? Preference shareholders. Now in return, what preference shareholders will give then? Whatever the shares they have with them, okay, they will give back to them. So first what is happening here? Two things you should understand. Company is giving the what? Money to back. Okay, so let me write here. First arrow says this is the money. Okay, that is called as what? Capital. So now we have to repay the money na, from preference shareholder. So we will repay the money. That is called repayment of capital. What preference shareholder will give back? They have taken the shares of the company, right? They have to submit back the shares to the company. Okay, they have to submit back to the what? Shares to the company. That is redemption. So now if you see here carefully everyone, okay, what is the process happening in first case and second case? Okay, now let me discuss with you, okay, with this particular table. Okay, now understand this table here. So in issue of shares, what is happening? Company is giving the shares to the preference shares. Okay, in issue of shares, what happens? Company is giving the shares to the preference shares, and redemption of preference share, what is happening here? Company is giving the shares to the company. Okay, preference shareholders, they are giving the shares to the what? Company. Next, in issue of shares, preference shareholder give capital to the company. Okay, preference shareholders will give the what? Capital to the company. and in redemption, company will give the capital to the preference shareholder. So this is the meaning of redemption. That is why I told you redemption is a complete opposite of preference share. If you see here, in issue of share, company is issuing the shares to the preference shareholder, but in redemption, preference shareholder giving the shares back to the company. In issue of share, preference shareholder will give the capital to the company, and in redemption of shares, company will give the capital to the preference shares. So this is the redemption of preference share. So this is the fundamental concept behind the redemption of preference shares. So now let me know how many people understood this redemption of preference share. Just raise your hand. 51 people, they have raised their hand. Okay. $55 people, they have raised their hand. Okay. $57. Okay. Right. Okay, 57 people, they have understood particular class. Okay, fine. Okay, put your hands down. So here we have completed the meaning of preference shares, and then we have discussed the meaning of redemption of preference share. All of you put your hands down so that I will continue with the further. So here we have discussed the meaning of preference shares, and then we have discussed the meaning of redemption of preference share. Both our concepts are very important. Okay, so this was the foundation or very basic fundamental for you to understand further about redemption chapter. Okay, so now here we have completed. Now let us understand. Okay, let us proceed further. Okay, so I hope you got this concept very well. Issue of shares and redemption of preference share, there is a difference. Okay, so let us begin with further now. Okay, now whatever I am going to give you some rules related to the preference shares, please do understand carefully, because those rules are very important for your solving the problem. Okay, now here onwards I am slowly coming to your problem, and slowly I am coming to the solving of questions, because if you understand these rules, okay, it will, okay, if you understand those rules whichever I am giving you, then your whole chapter 20 marks you will get easily. Okay, if you understand that particular rules. And journal entries. Okay, journal entries I am not going to start today. Okay, next class I will resume with the journal entries, but understand whatever the rules which I am going to give today, that rules are very important. Okay, I will go very slow. I want each one of you to understand those rules of redemption of preference shares. Okay, so next heading is rules of redemption of preference shares. Okay, rules of redemption of preference shares. So let us discuss one by one the rules of redemption of preference shares. What are those rules? Okay, now first one by one we are going to start over here. So let me put into the numbers. The first rule says that, what is the first rule of redemption of preference shares? Says that only, okay, fully paid, okay, only fully paid preference shares, only fully paid preference share holder, preference shareholder will be redeem or repaid. Okay, that is the first rule, very basic rule. Only fully paid preference share holder or fully paid preference share capital, we can say preference share holders, or preference share capital if it is fully paid, then only we will redeem. What is the meaning of redeem? Redeem means what? Repaid or repaid. So if the preference shareholders want the money back, then you should pay the money, whatever the face value according to that it is there, you should pay the money. Let us go and previously see the example. I took here Mr. B as our preference shareholder. What was the face value of the preference shareholder? It is nothing but 100 rupees. 100 rupees was the face value. If this Mr. B, if he has not paid the full amount of total preference share capital face value 100 rupees, then we will not repay his money back. So remember, if the company is not fully repaid, or the company has if the preference shareholders has not paid the money fully, then company will not do the redemption of preference shares. So remember, if anyone want their money back, you should pay completely your face value, whatever it is there. And if you see in the previous semester, we have discussed that there are different stages of collection of money: application stage, right? Allotment stage. Okay, so all those things are various different stages of money where the company's shareholder has to follow those steps, right? So if suppose if any preference shareholder has not paid fully paid their preference share face value, then company will not do any redemption. So rule number 1 says that only fully paid, if you are fully paid the amount of preference share capital face value or whatever the value which is decided by the company, if you are not paid fully, then the company will not do repayment or redemption. So this is the rule number 1. How many people understood this rule number 1? Just raise your hand. How many people understood rule number 1? 49 people, they have to raise their hand. Okay. 54. 55. 56. Very good. Soundarya. 56. Fine. So first rule is done. Okay, so only fully paid preference shares has to be redeemed. Okay, so put your hands down. Let us go to the next one. Next rule. Total there are 10 rules are there. Very simple. Okay, very simple. I have made it for your understanding and to make this chapter very simple. Okay, if you follow me, then definitely you will get 20 marks. Just follow my steps what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so now let us go to the rule number 2. Okay, now let us start the rule number 2 now. What is the rule number 2 says that, okay, the company can issue, okay, the company can issue preference shares. Okay, the company can issue preference share if there is a provision, if there is a provision in the AOA. What is AOA? It is nothing but Articles of Association. Okay, so remember, a company can issue preference shares if there is a provision in the Articles of Association. And remember, company issue preference shares as per the section 80 of the Act of the Companies Act. As per the what? Section 80 of the Companies Act. So any company, those who are issuing the preference shares, they have to follow the section 80 of the Companies Act. Okay, and one more thing, remember, if any company, let's say Wipro, Infosys, TCS, Deloitte, Accenture, any company, if they want to issue the preference shares, then one thing what they need to be very careful is that their articles of association, which is one of the very important document of every company, the articles of associations of the company should have some provisions to issue the preference shares. Okay, so if the company want to raise the money through preference share, then they should see to that their articles of association should give the permission to issue them preference shares. That is what you need to understand. So if there is a permission is there, if there is a provision, some rules are there, or there is a some kind of somewhere there is a provision is given, somewhere there is a some kind of grant is given to issue the preference share, then they can issue preference shares. And remember, whenever you issue the preference share, please you look into the section 80 of the Companies Act. So now for your BCom level, you did not understand what is section 80, but try to understand. Any company, whenever they issue preference share, they always follows the section 80 of the Companies Act. Okay, so first thing is you need to understand that if the section 80, okay, if there is a first, you need to understand the provision. If there is a provision is there in the articles of association, then you can go ahead. As well as after provision, you need to also look into the section 80 of the Companies Act. Okay, so then only you can go ahead with your preference shares issue. Okay, so that was the rule number 2. So remember, the company can issue, I have written here, company can issue preference share if there is a provision, if there is some rules are written or somewhere they have written in their articles of association that company in future they can take money from preference shareholder also. So that is your rule number 2. Right? So how many people understand rule number 2? Just raise your hand. 52 people they have raised their hand. Okay, 53. Fine. Okay, so put your hands now. Let us go to the next rule. Okay, rule number 3. Okay, everyone put your hands down. Next one is the tenure. Okay, the tenure of preference shares. The preference share is maximum of 20 years. The tenure of preference share is maximum of how many years? 20 years. It means I will explain you, and to be repaid, and to be what? Repaid within 20 years, and to be repaid within 20 years. Now, what is the meaning of this? So the company can issue preference share for maximum of 20 years. For maximum of how many years? 20 years. So company can issue the preference shares of maximum of how many years? 20 years. And the company can repay or redeem within the 20 years. That is the rule number 3. Okay. So it is nothing to explain. It's information for you that the 10 years of preference shares is maximum of how many years? 20 years. Okay. Next one. Fourth one. Rule number 4. Okay. The company can Redeem. Now you must be careful with the word. What is redeem? Repayment. So the company can redeem preference shares. The company can redeem the preference share with the, okay, with the following options, okay, which is in the, which is given in the, okay, let me write like this, which is given in the section 55. Okay, let us try to understand section 55. Each and every word is very important. You can read, I have typed already. Okay, section 55 of the Companies Act. Section 55 of the Companies Act. Now rule number 4 is very important. Okay, so here onwards you need to understand the things carefully. Okay, what they are given here, company can redeem means company can do the repayment to preference shareholders with the following option, which is given in the section 55 of the Companies Act. All of you have to remember what is this section 55. It's very simple. Okay, try to understand what I'm trying to say you. Okay, so company has to repay the money now. To whom? To the preference shareholders. Company has to repay the money to the preference shareholder. How they can redeem or how they can repay the preference shareholder money? There has been given several options which is given in our section 55 of the Companies Act. Okay, section 55 of the what? Companies Act. So now, what are those options I am going to write that will help you in solving the problem? Okay, that will help you in the solving the problem. So section 55 says what are the options how you can redeem the preference shareholders money. Okay, so the first, see, it says that company can redeem the, redeem means repayment. Once again I am repeating, redeem means what? Repayment. So company can redeem the preference shareholder money. First option is how they can redeem out of, okay, out of proceeds of fresh issue of shares, out of proceeds of fresh issue of shares. Okay, what it means? It means that if a company want to redeem the money of preference shareholders, then they can issue new shares. Then they can issue what? New shares. They can either issue equity share or preference share. So to repay the money of preference shareholder, the company can issue new shares, and whatever the money they will get back after issuing the new shares, that money they can use to repay the preference shareholder money. That is the meaning of out of proceeds of fresh issue. So what is out of proceeds of fresh issue? It means if suppose I will give example, but try to understand with this. Okay, orally I am giving example now. If a company want to pay to their old preference shareholder 1 lakh rupees, so the company can issue new equity share, and whatever the money they will get from that they can give back to the preference shareholder. That is the first option the company has. So company can redeem the preference shareholders money out of the proceeds of fresh issue of shares. That is the first option. What is the second option they have? Because we are discussing the options which is given in the section 55 of the Companies Act. What is the second option? Second option is out of divisible, okay, out of divisible profit. They can, particularly company can issue what? They can repay the money out of divisible profit. Okay, out of divisible profit. What is the meaning of divisible profit? Divisible profits are nothing but those are free reserves. Okay, those are free reserves of the company. Okay, those are called as what? Free reserves of the company. So this is the second option. What is the second option? If suppose company want to repay the money of preference shareholders, then second option is what? They can repay the money from their reserves. So company will create the reserves, right? They will be creating so many reserves and surplus. So from that reserves, they can take the money and they can give back to the preference shareholder. From that reserves, they can take the money and they can give back to the preference shareholder. That is called out of divisible profit. What is a divisible profit? These are nothing but free reserves of the company. What is the third option? Okay, third option is nothing but, for example, these are nothing but combination of A and B. Combination of what? A and B. Okay, so combination of A and B nothing but either they can adopt both the method. Proceeds of fresh issue also they can do and divisible profit also they can do. From both the methods they can take and they can repay the money to the preference shareholders. So here I will give you a few examples of what are divisible profit or free reserves. Like for example capital reserves. This is called free reserve. Like example general reserve. Those are called free reserves. Okay, some few example I am giving. Later on I will give you overall examples like dividend equalization. Okay, dividend equalization fund, that is also called as what? Free reserves. Next, profit and loss account. Okay, profit and loss account, but remember this is a credit balance of profit and loss account. Those things are nothing but are called as free reserves. So these are the free reserves of the company. Okay, so third option, what I was discussing with you is that combination of A and B. What is combination of A and B? They can choose both. One is fresh issue of shares also they can do, and even the reserves also they can do. Put together they can take and they can redeem the money of preference shareholders. They can redeem the money of what? Preference shareholders. So that is the section 55 of the Companies Act. This is what they have discussed in the section 55 of the Companies Act. Okay, so now how many people understood section 55? Just raise your hand. How many people understood the section 55 of the Companies Act? Fifty-four people they have raised their hand. 58. Fine. Okay, so put your hands down. Now I will give one example. I think with that example you will get more crystal clear. I hope so. If I give that example, let me see who will answer me that particular questions answer. Okay, everyone put your hands down. Be careful, each and every word is important. You have to get 20 marks from this chapter. Okay, so now let me write one example and then we will discuss with that. Okay, so fifth one, I am going to write one example. Okay, all of you just concentrate, everyone. Okay, suppose for example TCS company has to redeem 1000 preference shares. TCS company has to redeem 1000 preference shares at the rate of rupees 100. The TCS company has to redeem how many preference shares? 1000 preference shares at the rate of rupees 100. and the company has issued 6,000 equity shares. Okay, the company has issued 6,000 equity shares at the rate of rupees 10 to redeem this to redeem the preference shareholders money. To redeem the what? Preference shareholders money. TCS company has to redeem 1000 preference shares at the rate of rupees 100, and the company has issued 6000 equity share at the rate of rupees 10 to redeem the preference shareholders money. Now the question comes over here. Okay, the question comes over here. Amount the company is facing the shortage, and if the company is facing the shortage of some amount, then from where they can take the money? Somebody has to raise your hand and answer me this one. Okay, so two people, they have raised their hand. All of you, if you answer me this question, your redemption chapter is completed. Almost it is been completed. If you answer me this question, I will read the question. Okay, carefully listen here. Okay, let me write here. How much amount? Okay, amount the company has to take for the rebalance? From where? This is the question. So I will read the question and raise your hand who will answer me this one. TCS company has to redeem 1000 preference share at the rate of rupees 100, and the company has issued 6000 equity share at the rate of rupees 10 to redeem the preference shareholders money. How much amount the company has to take for the balance and from where? So three people, they have raised their hand. Little bit, take 1 minute of time, think and raise the hand. Take 1 minute of time and think and raise your hand. If you answer me this question, almost your redemption chapter is over. Means you got the concept. Okay, and I will give one hint also to you people. If you want to answer this question, you should understand the section 55 then. Now you answer me. I have given you hint. Now I have given you hint, section 55. Three people, they have raised their hand. Next, take 1 minute of time. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Few more people I am expecting to raise their hand. Okay. No more? Only three people. Yes, Shirshika.
Yes, sir. TCS has to pay 1 lakh to the preference shares, sir. So they are giving 60,000 by issuing new shares. So the remaining amount is 40,000. They'll be giving it from the reserves of the company, sir. So it's C, combination of A and B.
Perfect. Brilliant. Very good. Very good. That's all. So the solution comes like this. Total repayment amount to preference shareholders. Total repayment amount to preference shareholder. How much? We have to pay them how much? 1 lakh rupees.
1 lakh, sir.
How did this 1 lakh came? Some of the students are wondering. So let me write here. Their company has to redeem 1000 preference shares. And one share value is 100 rupees. So the total repayment amount is how much now? 1 lakh. For to repay this 1 lakh rupees, company has issued 6,000 equity shares. Has issued 6,000 equity share and one share value is 10 rupees. So actually company has issued total how much? 60,000 only. So means company we are facing shortage of how much rupees? 40,000 rupees. Company is facing the shortage of how much rupees? 40,000 rupees. So what company will do? Company will take this 40,000 from their reserves and surplus. This 40,000 they will get from the reserves and what? Surplus. Is nothing but the which combination is coming? It is nothing but your option number C. Correct? Combination of A and B. A is what? Proceeds of fresh issue of shares. So company has proceeded with the fresh issue of share. Next is remaining 40,000 they have taken from reserves and surplus. That is the combination B. So this it's a combination option B. So next, what ultimately has adopted by the company? They have adopted the third one, A and B. Both they are adopted. How many people understood this example? Raise your hand. Fine. Okay, so that's all. Today I will just stop it till 5 rules. Okay, next class I will continue with the further remaining 5 rules, whatever it is there in the rules of redemption.